Hey guys, we're going to get started here. I'm just pushing all the buttons. All right. Okay, I think we are good. Hi guys, come on in and say hello. I'm super excited because today we're going to make butterbeer. And I've kind of mixed together a bunch of recipes I've seen on the internet, and we're going to see how it goes. So I hope you like this. I think it'll be fun. But before we get started, I picked up yesterday, and I'm not going to like fully show it to you because I want her to see it first, but our first graduate from the University of Arts and Design was Katie Nguyen, and I happen to have her certificates here. If you haven't seen the new University of Arts and Design magazine, issue 2 just came out. We have 4 more graduates this semester. So we're super excited. We have 4 Masters of Arts degree students, and I'm really excited to sign theirs as well. So this is like the first, like it's so crazy. It's the first official signing I've done of diplomas as president and CEO of the University of Arts and Design. And I was like, you know what? In 10 years from now, I'm going to be so glad I caught this on camera because it's such a cool thing. So those of you who are hanging out with me, hopefully you think it's a cool thing as well. Maybe someone should go tell Katie. All right, officially her first certificate. I'm like kind of nervous, guys. And then we're going to make butterbeer, which shouldn't take too long. And I'm going to show you all the materials I have. All right, here we go. I feel like my hand is super shaky. There it is. First one done. Here we go. I did not know that getting diplomas done was going to be such an ordeal. I want to make sure that these dry all the way. So you have to have your own university seal, which we have, and it has to work with engraving. So we had a very special die made, and then we have an engraver. Sorry, Katie, I'm like shaky, but they're all signed. We have an engraver who puts them all together, and then as people graduate from our program, I put the information in and we have it put together and done. I'm really excited. It's really, really beautiful, and our seal turned out gorgeous. I'm like so excited about it. I love the gold that I ended up choosing. I also chose like a navy foil that you can see on it. So I'm going to let these all dry. I can't show you guys all the way, but I'm going to let these all dry and we're going to get into the butterbeer. I just want to make sure I put them in a safe place. So it's recorded in history, especially because the University of Arts and Design is going to be around for a very long time. So that was kind of fun. Okay, today we are going to make butterbeer, you guys. So what you need for this is you do need cream soda. I have pre-frozen a whole bunch of itty bitty balls of cream soda. Okay, so there are lots of recipes on the internet. I'm going to tell you what I chose to do, and I kind of did a mix of ones that I saw. So the first thing I did was I froze together little cubes of cream soda. Now I've seen this done in trays. I've seen this done in like, you know, just like big blocks. I wanted to make it really easy for myself. I love the butterbeer at Harry Potter. So like if you go to Universal Studios, you can get it like all frozen and yummy and it's frothy on the top. Okay. So I was like, I want it to be that texture. Okay. And so because of that, I bought this. This I bought off of Amazon. And you can see I've got like ice coming off of it. It's going to be a little bit of a mess here in a second. And what I'm going to do is I do have a bowl. I think you're supposed to use this container to keep all of these in. But I got a bowl for it because I'm going to have to do quite a few, I think, because this is what we're doing. So my sisters and I are getting together with all of our kids Wednesday night before Thanksgiving. And before that Thanksgiving, well, on that Thanksgiving day, we are doing Harry Potter #1. Look at that. So they're on both sides. Can you guys see that? So I'm just going to pop all these ice cubes directly in there. Oh, and I have like ice on the opposite as well. It doesn't matter that they're not perfect because clearly these are going to get slushed up, you know? Well, this is kind of hard though, you guys. I think I need like a knife to pick at it. So we're doing Harry Potter 1, and what we'll do is like a progressive dinner. So that means like throughout the dinner, throughout the movie, we will serve dinner. So I have put for you guys, those of you who are on my email list, I've put together the entire menu for 2 nights, Harry Potter 1 and Harry Potter 2 for you guys, if you would like to copy it. Now, I've seen lots of different things. I chose something that I felt was like more kid-friendly and one that was Thanksgiving related. So on Wednesday night, my sisters and I are getting together before Thanksgiving and doing Harry Potter 1. On Thanksgiving Day, my sister-in-law is going to come over with her 3 little kids, and we might have some drop-ins from other members, and we're going to do Harry Potter number 2. And we're going to do, you know how they always have a feast? We're going to do the feast as the Thanksgiving feast. So we'll bring in the Thanksgiving food and everybody can pull from that. But there's like all sorts of amazing other progressive things to make it super fun. So if you want to see the entire menu, I'm really struggling with this, you guys. Maybe there's an easier way. I'm going to pop up this next one and see if it's a little easier. I might have just overdid it with those top ones. Probably should have tried this before. That's the bottom line. So anyway, oh, that one turned out way better. Oh my gosh, when I popped it open, like all of them are mostly on this side. That's really what you want. I'm also thinking I'm being a little too gentle with it because I think they're supposed to pop out. There we go. They're supposed to pop out this way. So, am I doing it? So anyway, I'm going to send the whole menu to my email list. So if you're not on my email list, it's really easy to get on my email list. You just go to designsuitecourses.com/free and you'll get an initial email. Just lost that one. You will get an initial email with a ton of free stuff. Like there's a sewing pattern in there. We try to give freebies literally every Tuesday. So the cool thing about being on my email list is that we're constantly doing that. The second thing about the email list is you guys are the first to know about things. So some of you who have been watching my daily plan every day, which I have been doing just for a couple of weeks now, I have been talking about writing a book. That book I'm hoping will be done really soon here, and I'm going to give it for free on my email list. So the digital version of it is going to be downloaded to everybody who's on my email list. So based on that, you want to be on the email list. So designsuitecourses.com/free. Holy cow. Okay, here we go. This one turned out pretty good too. Look how many there are. I just need to pop them all out. Yes, yes. This does seem like a lot of work, huh? For just the popping out. I think I'm going to figure this out, not on screen. Oh, look at that. If I just take my knife, it kind of just pops out a little bit more easily. Oh, look at that. Since I just need it to be shaved. This seems like a job for teenagers and college students. So maybe when I do the Butterbeer, this is going to be their job. Because we just need a whole bunch of this frozen cream stuff. Okay, that's probably enough for what I'm going to do today. I'm going to perfect this whole situation. I can kind of see where you would do like a bigger one. Either that or I need to go online and take a look and see if someone has a magical trick that I don't know about. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands. So, and I'm going to get a paper towel because I don't want to make a really big mess. Okay, so the next steps are this. We are going to take this amazing frozenness and we are going to pull it into a bullet. Okay, so you can use any kind of this is like our family bullet, but any kind of blender and you should be good. And so what I want to do is I'm going to put all of this directly in here and it should make it very easy to blend. Let's just see if I can do this without making a humongous mess. I really hope this is good, guys. I'm using A&W cream soda. I do wonder if the type of cream soda you use for this will change the taste. I'm assuming yes. So you've got cream soda. Perfect. Dude, that tastes pretty good just as is. And then what you're going to want is I have this Sunday syrup, butterscotch. It can be any kind of butterscotch syrup. I read a lot like a tablespoon or so, but I'm really not going to measure this. I just want to make sure that it has that butterscotch taste to it. So I'm just going to drizzle a little bit in there so that it is in. And then I'm doing a scoop of ice cream. So if you, for some reason, aren't able to get yours like super duper duper frozen, the ice cream will definitely help it to make it work, okay? So I'm just going to do like 1 scoop of ice cream, maybe 2. I'm excited about this. Okay. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of regular cream soda that's not frozen directly in it. I'm going to put this in the freezer because it's starting to melt. All right. So I'm just using A&W root beer because that's just my favorite. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of this in here, and it kind of brings the carbonation back to it. You can see it's like kind of fuzzy and fizzy so that it's looking really good. There we go. I'm like so excited. So we're going to start with the Butterbeers on Thanksgiving Day. We're going to start at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon because it's a 2.5-hour movie. Okay. And the menu is awesome, you guys. Well, I try to think our Thanksgiving Day menu is a lot of Thanksgiving food, right? And so it's like 7 or 8 courses. I can't quite remember, but the first one I've got a little bit more down because I sent it to my sisters and said, do you think your kids will eat this? And it's like the first thing we do is the Butterbeer. The second thing we do are little tea cakes, basically not cakes, tea sandwiches. So like cucumber and egg salad and all these little sandwiches. And those sandwiches, what we're going to do is we're going to eat them. They're like the letters that come to Harry Potter. So that's during that time period. Then a little later when there's the trolley cart coming, we got Birdie's Bots beans that we're handing out to everyone. Then we get to like the Sorting Hat Feast, and I believe we do shepherd pie during that time period. Then a little bit later, there's like another kind of feast or something, and we're doing chicken drum legs and mashed potatoes and grilled veggies. There's like a dinner in there. But then a little bit later, we have things like cupcakes with all the different houses that I'm putting rings in those. We have, I can't remember the rest, you guys. You'll have to get the email and you'll see the full menu. And that way, if you're excited by something like that, you'll love it. Okay, I'm just going to now blend this and we're going to see how it goes. I'm blending it kind of a lot. Okay, gonna shake it up a little bit. We want to for sure, we'll be doing this in a big blender, like when we do it for a lot of kids. Okay, one more time. I'm wondering if I put too much ice cream in because you can see it's pretty white, but that's okay. We're gonna go with it. So a lot of the recipes I saw either used ice cream or they used whipped cream. They didn't use both. Most did not use both. And so I think if I'm doing both today. I think if I wanted this to be a golden color, which we can try here in a second, then we can try it with just the ice cubes. So maybe we'll do that here in a second. Look how cute these glasses are. I got these in Japan. I am obsessed with them. All right, so we're gonna pour this in. Woo! Don't make a mess like me. All right, and then, oh my gosh, you guys, I made the biggest mess. Here we go. Then you would do whipped cream at the top like that. How cute is that? Okay, let's see how this tastes. Then we'll try another version. This is the purple straw one. It tastes like Butterbeer, but it's too much ice cream. Like it tastes more like Butterbeer ice cream shake. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Oh, and you can see like how it's starting to look. It looks a little bit more like Butterbeer. Okay, let's get more of a buttery beer. Oh my gosh, I can taste it after the fact. The other thing I saw people do is they drizzled more butterscotch on top, and I didn't do that on that version. Okay, we're going to try one more version. We're going to see if we like the aesthetic of it better. So what we're going to try is we're going to try it now with, I have to wipe things out. Hold on. We're going to try it without the ice cream in it, and instead mostly just the butterbeer with, you know, the butterscotch. I can't remember where my my trash is. And we're going to do more of these ice cubes. Okay, let's see how this goes. All right, once again, trying to work through this ice cube mess. It'll be less frozen if I do it this way, right? And we're just going to see if we like the way it looks better, right? Because I really do like that butterbeer look where it's, oh, I need that knife again, where it looks really golden and pretty. It has that buttery look. I think we definitely want that. So let's just see how this looks if we do it with that. This is going to take me a hot second. Okay, while I'm doing this, I'm going to tell you guys some new things going on. You guys heard that there's going to be a new book out, and it's the first book that I'm giving away for free. So I know people will do guides. They'll do some really cool things. This is kind of crazy. It's like a full-on book that we're going to give away for free. And I think you guys are going to really, really like it. So we're going to give the digital version away for free, but if you want a physical version, we'll have it available on Amazon. And the whole goal of it is to help everyone in 2026 so that you can have an incredible year. And so what you're going to see is the reason we're hoping to release it on my birthday, December 1st. We're hoping to release it so that it's a month in advance so everybody can get really excited about the new year. I think one of the shames about the way we've got all of our holidays set up is that New Year only gets like a week after Christmas for us to start really preparing for it. And granted, I start preparing for the new year like in October because that's when I have to do annual planning for my companies. In fact, I just recently this week, if you heard me on the daily plan, which by the way, if you want to hear the daily plan, I post it to shorts on YouTube, on stories on Instagram, and on TikTok. And so what I'm trying to do is just kind of let you see the daily workings of a university CEO and president. It's a lot of work. I'm not going to lie. It's a lot of work. And we're in an interesting stage as a university because we're in a lot of work and there are a lot of regulations and things that we're trying to follow, not just trying, we are following to do correctly so that we can continue to grow as a university. Right now, we can only take 19 states, and that has been tough because I know a lot of you, we have a crazy waiting list, are waiting for when your state will get licensed. So we get it. We're just kind of working along, trying to do our best to keep up with everything. But at the end of 2025, we'll have our first 5 graduates, which is incredible. We're starting a new continuing education program because they want to continue to be involved. In particular, the University Magazine just came out with issue 2, which is incredible and also totally free. If you want the paper version, you do need to buy that from Amazon. But if you just want to come read it and see what our university students are doing, go check it out. It's pretty freaking cool. Okay, are we getting there? I'm so almost there, guys. I think I just have to be a little more like that. I have a feeling one of you, if you were doing this, would get this better than me. Why am I struggling so much? Oh, it popped out a bunch. I just couldn't see it. Okay. That's looking pretty good. I'm just going to wash this out. All right. Just going to wipe it down with some paper towels. Awesome. And then we're going to go ahead and get everything in there. All right, here we go. And I'm just going to use this knife again. I'm going to find cream soda on the floor everywhere, I think, after this video gets done getting taped. I would love to hear, if you're watching this either live or you're watching the replay, tell me what special thing you do for Thanksgiving. I mean, I feel like every family has their amazing traditions, but is there anything special and incredible that you do? I would love to know. Okay, so I'm like attempting to clean up while I go. Back to the butterscotch. I'm going to put a little more in there this time. And the reason is because I really want that pretty buttery color. And then a little more of this. You can see like the color is so gorgeous. I'm going to do a little more butterscotch, okay? So maybe more like 2 tablespoons of the butterscotch, depending on how sweet you want it to be. Okay, this one has no ice cream in it. So if you really want this color, you can see it's more of that Butterbeer color. If you want more of that Butterbeer color, that's what you want to do. I do think you probably are going to want more ice than I even have. I did see some recipes where they didn't freeze the cream soda. I wanted to freeze the cream soda because I was like hoping it would end up with way better flavor. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's frothy. And they would just put ice in with the cream soda and go for it. All right, let's grab one of these. All right. And then we'll pour in this. It's not quite as frozen as it could be, but it looks pretty amazing, right? I'm just going to add a little dab of this to the top because supposedly that's supposed to make it taste better. Well, I guess we'll see. And then whipped cream. That doesn't look half bad, does it? Okay, I have to get the straw for this. Quite loving this. We'll do yellow. Okay. I just want you to take a look at, well, granted, this one's a lot less because I didn't know how much I needed to fill. This is more the ice cream version. This is more of the drink version. So depending on what you want to go for, 2 scoops of ice cream in this one. This one just is the ice with the butterbeer in it, the butterscotch, and the and a little bit more of the cream soda. Okay, here we go. That is so good. I don't hate it. So look how pretty that is. Isn't that so pretty? So if you want it to look more like Butterbeer, I'd go like this. The butterscotch adds a lot. Now, one of the things I ran into is when I was at the store, I was really struggling to find butterscotch syrup. There's lots of caramel. It will make a huge difference to your entire thing if you do caramel instead of butterscotch. The butterscotch makes it really taste like that butterbeer flavor that you find at Universal Studios. My only complaint on this is more ice. I would probably do more ice, but otherwise like total perfection. So good. Let me just taste the ice cream version one more time. You know what this one tastes like, you guys? You know how you can get butterbeer ice cream in the 3 Brooms? That's what this tastes like. It tastes like a shake version of that. So I really love both of those. And if you have a chance to make them, let me know and tell me what you really, really liked. I'm really, really excited for this Harry Potter night. And if you're on my email list, you saw I did a Spirited Away night with some of my girlfriends, and it was awesome. We had the best time, and I gave some pictures on what we did. I just think this whole thing where we're spending time, hanging out with people, doing these movie nights together is a really cool, special thing that we can do with the people we love. And, I do think, going out is still fun. I love going out, but kind of staying in and doing something special is really cool as well. I hope you have a chance to make this. And you can let me know how it goes. If you're a big fan of Harry Potter, also, I'd love to know your favorite Harry Potter movie. I would love to hear some disagreement on that. I don't even know what my favorite is anymore. For a long time, I think it was number 4, but I think I like number 3 the best right now. So is it 7? Whatever the one that's like half of the last book feels real dark and real sad to me. So I kind of struggle with that one. I mean, do I watch it? Yes, 100%. But kind of makes me super duper sad. Anyway, hope you guys are all doing well. If you want to get on my email list and you want some of the cool things that I send out on my emails, of course, I send you anything that's new going on with the university. And I do send you anything that, we do freebies every single Tuesday, and then any kind of recipes or anything that I'm doing here on the YouTube channel. So I can't wait to see you then. I hope you all have a marvelous Thanksgiving. I do think this is my last live by myself. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, you should, because next week, Sarah is coming back to paint some more bread. So Sarah and I painted bread probably 3 or 4 months ago, and it was wildly popular. So we're going to do it again, okay? And we're going to show you the results, because we're going to do a Thanksgiving bread and we're going to do a Christmas bread. And I think you guys will really enjoy it. So if you want to come join us for that, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I think you'll really enjoy it. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.